Hey guys, welcome back, and today I want to quickly talk about my favorite books, the books that I read, the books that I'm planning to read this year, books that inspires me, motivates me, and all this kind of subject that I want to cover today. So if you want to learn more, keep watching. And let's start this video about the books that I read and I put in my favorite ones. It's not all of them, but some of them, let's say the ones that I really love. I will be short. So let's start it. So the first one, I've been talking about this book on my social media many times, and I love it. The name of the book is The Power of Self-Discipline, No Excuses by Brian Tracy. And as you can see, this book been in so many places. So I actually as well, while I'm reading, and why I love paper books instead of the electronic books, because I love to leave a notes. And as you can see, there is so many notes, and so important. So when I'm coming back to this book and I'm like, say, okay, I have a problem with my I'm always finding excuses, so I'm coming back to this book, and instead of just again read it from the beginning, I'm just going through the parts that I crossed or highlighted. And yeah, so that's this book. It's more about that we as humans, we like to make excuses, and we're always saying oh, I'll do this tomorrow, oh, I don't have a time. That's actually a favorite one. And or so many other excuses we always find. So this book will teach you how stop to do this, and how really you can improve your life, and so many other things. So I really recommend. Okay, so the next book I'm going to talk about is Eat That Frog, 21 Great Ways to Stop Procrastinating and Get More Done in Less Time, by the same author, Brian Tracy. In this book, you're just gonna learn how to eat that frog, this ugly task that you don't want to do it, and how easy you can make your life easier. So good book, seriously, guys. Which one I'll pick? Okay, let's go for this one. It's by Dale Carnegie. I love this author. This is actually the first author about self-learn. So he was my first author that I read, and he inspires me, and I'm really after I read his books, I was like, okay, I'm going for it. And it was I was in the age of 16, I guess, and it was a huge book, because he has different subjects, how to anyway, I forgot already. It's been a while. Anyway, so this book, it's super easy, because it's how to stop worrying and start living, because we all worrying all day, all the time, that yeah, we have so many worries, which is make our life complicated and stressful, and we don't need this, So yeah, read this book, and it really explains to you and teach you how to make it easier. The next one, let's talk about You Are a Badass and it's making money. I've been recommended by my friend Nadia. Thank you, Nadia. Actually, she gave me this book a year ago, and it's been with me just sitting on the shelf for a year, and I'm I really want to make money. So, and this book was okay, I'm waiting for you, just read me. So, and yeah, guys, again, super easy to read. I love this girl, Jen Sincero. Sorry if I'm pronouncing right. She was actually in the city a year ago, and I personally met her. She's super lovely, and oh my gosh, she's really super inspiring. So, and by reading her books, it's really so it's super easy to read. I finished this book maybe in in 2 weeks. So, and again, what I love, because like, let's say, also, some maybe small tip that I learned how to read the books and how to finish to read more books in the shorter time. It's just like, you don't have to read a book from first page till the end, and each page and each chapter, sorry. So you basically just, let's say in the contents, you're just picking the subject that you wanna learn about it, and you're just going through this subject and you can like mark it, and you can say like, okay, I want to learn about your mental moneymaker, or let's say I want to learn about your inner wealth. So by picking those chapters, you can just write them, and that's it. So okay, then moving to the next one, it's by Tony Robbins, Awaken the Giant Within. Okay, I know this book, it looks giant, and when you look at it, like, short story. When I first, like, I want to buy a book from Tony Robbins, and I was inspired. He's like an amazing guy, and I was like, okay, I want to buy his book. And when I came to the bookstore, and when I saw the book, I was like, are you kidding me? Like, it's huge, and the size of this book is really scary, and you're like, oh no, I don't want to read this. But then when I started reading it, I swear to God, guys, I finished like the whole book. I read like from like all the chapters, all of them. And as you can see, I still have like all of my books that have pen inside, and some papers that I'm putting some notes and stuff. So yeah, you can see that I'm leaving the marks, and here's, yeah, like, so here's some notes that I'm writing. Again, I love Tony Robbins because the language he explains the things, it's super easy, super understandable, motivational. Like, after I read this book, like, oh my gosh, like, I want to like, I don't know how to say, like, I want to go for my goal, and I want to make it so many things. Yeah, so if you have a lack of motivation, if you need some push, this book, it's really amazing. And again, like I'm saying, guys, let's say if you don't want to read the whole, like, this huge book, just go through the chapters, and then, like, okay, Tony Robbins, I don't want to read it all. And last but not least for today, it's this is one of the latest book I read. It's I know the name of it, it's a little bit Psycho-Cybernetics. So bad at like cybernetics. Sorry guys, English is not my first language, so I'm doing my best of explaining, because I like to share, and I really do. So forgive me if I can't pronounce it correctly. The book is called Psycho-Cybernetics by MAXWELL. Again, been recommended by my friend Nadia. Thank you, Nadia. Alright, short story. When I got the book and I started reading it, the first few chapters was like, the guy, he's just talking about that he is a plastic surgeon, and I was like, alright, like, yeah, your story is amazing, but like, okay, like, let's go to, like, teach me something. I really want to learn about how to improve my self-image and so on. And then I read the first two chapters, and I kind of left I left the book on the shelf. I was like, okay, I will be back to the book later. I'm gonna read it. So when I started reading it, it really amazed me. Like, it's telling you like how your brain works and how to put your brain in a right way, and explains to you things like why we react to the things, why we think in this way, and why we're complicating the things. So that really explains to you many questions that you might have. So yeah, so if you want to learn more about your mind, you're most welcome to get this book. Most of my books I am buying are in Indigo or in on Amazon. Super quick shipping. So if I'm really impatient and I want to get my book right now, right here, so this is the place. Moving to the books that I am planning to read this year. Actually, this is not all of them because I'm planning my New Year's resolution. It's a book a month, chapter, one chapter a day. So at the moment I just started, like as you can see, I'm just in the page 5. I started last night, and it's called Game Changers by Dave Asprey. I saw this book in Mariana Hewitt Instagram page, and she was like talk a lot about this, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of this subject is close to me and I really want to learn more, so I got this book. And again I have my pen, so I'm ready to make a notes. And so far I know, like, you can judge a book in the like first 5 pages. Sorry, it's page 8. Anyway, you can judge the book in the page 8. But so far I love it. Fair play. It's about a game-changing solution for when you have too much to do. By RODSKY. Oh guys, like, to be honest with you, I have so many eggs in my basket, and I like to multitask, and I like to try different things and new things, and this is my personality, you know. So, and this book hopefully will teach me like how to what is the solution. Maybe it will say it's about prioritizing your things, I don't know, but I will learn. Okay, so what I want to say about the power of habit. The habit, it's I love this word because, let's say I am calling not a goal, I'm calling a habit. So I'm establishing my, let's say I want to exercise 4 times a week. So I am not going to say, oh, that's my goal. I'm going to say, okay, that's going to be my habit. Because our body, how it works, our brain, our bodies, it usually takes about 21 days. Actually, you know, for me, I don't know, everybody says like, oh, it takes 21 days to establish your habit. No, it's not true, because let's say like I've been exercising since I was like 20, and I still like pushing myself of going to gym or doing any type of exercise. So yeah, I can say that establish a habit, maybe like you need about 50 days, at least 50 days to kind of get used to, or let your brain think of, if you, let's say if you didn't go to gym, you'll be like, oh, there is something I forgot to do, or oh, there is something that's kind of on the back of my brain that, okay, saying me that I need to do it. So this is the habit. Like as you brushing your teeth every day, or you're drinking coffee every morning. So this is the habits, right? So you're doing automatically without thinking. Okay, so I think that's it for today. I hope you like this video. I hope you find something helpful for you, and I'm gonna put all the description for the books, the names, and where you can purchase them in the description down below. Please let me know if you have some book recommendations, or the books that it will be interesting to read in the comment section. So, and thank you so much guys for watching, and I'll see you next video.